And one of the key parts of the reopening of California is going to be the return to in-person classes at schools.
Yeah, but while distance learning had its difficulties, so does opening back up when the coronavirus is still spreading. And that has schools pivoting to do their own contact tracing. As more kids head back to the classroom, many parents haven't thought about the fact that they may be exposed more and more to the coronavirus.
I'm not really too concerned about it. I mean, so far everything's been fine with the vaccinations. I haven't heard too many bad things about it.
I haven't heard anything of anybody getting COVID or any contact tracing.
And even as the schools moved kids back into classrooms, a big part of making sure schools were opening safely is contact tracing, the process of finding out who all may have been in contact with someone infected with the virus. But for many districts, that job has fallen on one office.
So there's really not a typical day when you're talking about a school nurse.
The school nurse.
Because we are constantly keeping up to date on the ever-changing issues and around the pandemic.
In many schools, they are the only contact tracers. For others, they are the point person for the school.
I think that the school nurse is vital in being, if not in charge of that, championing the contact tracing.
Having enough resources and people resources especially is always one of the big questions. And I will tell you it ebbs and flows depending on the demand. So as we have more cases and more exposures and pieces, we do bring in more resources.
Trent Allen with the San Juan Unified School District says they are still on a hybrid schedule, but they also utilize their school nurses to do the contact tracing. But each school also makes sure the nurses have all the extra personnel they need.
Each school site, the school principal and vice principal, if they have one, as well as their support staff, work on making sure that all of that information gets put onto all of the reports that need to be in there, that they work with that school nurse to make sure that they ask the right questions, that they follow all those details up, and we get to everybody that we need to get to.
At the San Juan Unified School District and most schools, if anyone is within 6 feet of someone infected a total of 15 minutes throughout the day, it doesn't have to be all at once. They will quarantine for 10 days. That's even if they have been vaccinated, which is the guideline set by Cal OSHA. But with the return of school sports, tracking the cross-school contact of students gets even harder.
I would say it's something we need to plan for. So it is certainly something we look at, knowing that different districts are going to come with different resources, with different practices in place, especially as you look from county to county, because they're responding to different county requirements as well. So it is something we're aware of.
So San Juan Unified conducts COVID testing not just for athletes, but for staff, students, even the general public, for free, rotating on campuses throughout the district. And since each school, each district, and each county handle things differently, it's that testing that becomes even more important. So far, in terms of athletics, less than 1% of San Juan Unified's athletes have had positive tests, and so far, few students have had to quarantine in the district. The testing at San Juan Unified requires an appointment, but it is free. Allen says they do it not to test people showing symptoms, but to try to detect the virus before major exposure on campus and slow the spread of the virus.